Okay, guys, I am really sorry about that last one. I thought Shadowplay would be an improvement on Open Broadcaster. Obviously, I was mistaken. Shadowplay was absolutely terrible. Now, if you're wondering why I'm eating M&M's. And my brother gave me some M&M's. Because he's awesome. You should get some M&M's. They taste good. Alright. So, we should get better streaming quality than before, though. Because I reduced the resolution and the frame rate by like half. So, sorry to everybody who wanted this to be in 1080p 60. My internet just is not good enough for it. Okay. We've got 2 games on this disc. Always a good sign. Actually 3, but who cares about that middle one? That middle one sucks. So, it's ramping up now. It's installing where it should be. Yep. No, probably not. Stick it on my external. At least 37 megabytes of free disk space is required. Yeah, I think I have that on my 3 terabyte hard drive. And as always, as we wait for it to install, let's look up a little bit of info on it. Another obscure game this one would be. Escape from Paradise City. Seems to be the one that it comes up with, but that is actually not what we're looking for. This is the one we're looking for. This management sim, with terrible graphics, launched May 18th, 2007, developed by who knows who, priced way too much. Reviews are mixed. Well, I say mixed, but really not, because there isn't enough reviews for them to be mixed. Oh, the sequel breaks the 100 megabyte barrier. Wow, that's a big game compared to the original. This episode is going to be covering both. And I think we've got them both installed now. Are they here? Well, here's the first one. Let's go. Really? It's giving me more M&Ms. Oh, also desktop audio is quit. There, now you guys can hear the... Wait, no, that's not where we went. Never mind. You guys could hear it before. There was no problem. Okay, oh, so this is another one of those that enters in that tiny corner. And we're gonna make this guy old, gray, white, spiky hair. He's gonna wear this horribly textured, horribly colored. Man, he looks ugly. But that's not his fault, that's just the... Also, I'm gonna stick this out of full screen. So even though it's gonna be a tiny window, at least it's gonna be a tiny window on a nice looking desktop background. Look at that Skyrim one, that's nice. Okay. Okay, so it looks like the Ghost Titanic found itself in a sticky situation. Luckily, there was a Butterman on board. Unfortunately, a living chocolate bar threatened his life, but promptly vanished. Here's a tree. Now play the game then. Who needs tutorials? Nobody needs tutorials. Okay. Graphics are kind of terrible. 2007. We have Portal at this point. They could have done better. This is like a mobile game. I know I don't look like much of a hero, and you don't look like much of anything other than a giant chocolate bar. Exactly. You will be. There. Dialogue obviously written by a professional. An axe? What am I supposed to do with that? I don't know. Maybe cut something? What do you think you're supposed to do with an axe, dummy? Okay. Take a look at this. Do you see what's going on? He's chopping wood. And he's taking it back. The entire game is like this. It is such a grindy game. It is fun. No, it's not actually. I don't even know why I have it. It has almost no redeeming qualities. Maybe if it was a mobile game and let you, play it while it was away, or, and let it play itself while you were gone, like a lot of management sims do today, maybe it would have some merits, but that is not the kind of game it is. It's a PC game. And I don't know anybody who would play this when they have anything else. But you know what? Maybe the sequel's better. Maybe it is. Maybe they just didn't get it right the first time. Now, if you're catching on, which you should be, the message is that the sequel is no better. Alright, it is a little better, but it is still kind of sucky. This is not the kind of game that needed a sequel. What kind of game needs a sequel is Half-Life 2. Like a true sequel, but we didn't do that. Start the game. Don't ask. Let's make this the same exact guy. Let's see how this loser's matured. Oh wow. Look at that. We have gradients now.
Being shipwrecked on an island.
Wow.
And
voice acting.
what is a hero to
This guy
do?
doesn't look like a chocolate bar
Well,
anymore.
the Princess Perusa joins
And the
select your
princess.
character by clicking on him or her and dragging them to Perusa. Don't forget to hold the mouse button down to drag.
Okay, they look creepy. Not only that, they're talking to each other, but they're not even looking at each other. They're looking away.
Select your character. Now drag them to a group of trees until you see an axe icon.
This guy sounds
This
like
will
he's
make
really
him start
pained
chopping
by
wood.
speaking.
You'll notice the wood counter at the bottom left of the screen.
Basically,
is
if you like the
increasing.
first one, you'll love the second one. Or maybe you'll just still like it. If you loved the first one, you will also like this one. If you hated the first one, you might be able to tolerate this one. Because it fixes a lot of the issues with the graphics. These graphics look passable. I mean, they're not super high res, but they look nice. Except for the fact that there's still no depth to his axe. He's chopping in front of the tree. He even casts a shadow on it, so he's very obviously in front of it. But this one's decent. If you like this kind of game, it's pretty good. I still wouldn't recommend paying for it. But, if you happen to find a CD of it for like almost nothing, at a garage sale or a local computer store retailer thing, if they have that, I don't know if they have stores like that. But if they do, pick one up there. This is the kind of game you're into. And we're not even going to look at that third game on that disc. I know what it is. It is a match 3 puzzle game. We are not looking at that. We are not looking at a match 3 puzzle game. Challenge complete. I just completed the challenge called Close the Game. Marvelous. Alright. Well, let me announce what the next game's gonna be. Dang it, I inhaled some chocolate. Roller Coaster Tycoon! Oh my gosh, we're getting a good game next. I look forward to this. We're in for a treat. And just so you know, as you can see, I am running these off of a disc. These are not pirated. I paid for these. Or they were paid for me because I was a kid. I had practically no money. But I had to pay for these. They were paid for. Even though I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be too hard to pirate it. Dang it, this is just continuing the same stream from earlier. That these streams are a mess. Can somebody tell me how to tell YouTube that this is a new stream? And not the same one? Because all it wants to do is resume the stream I already finished. Actually, you know what? Let me change the name of the stream. It's still part 4. I'm just gonna keep going. No, we're not registering it. Never register. I know enough to know that. Okay. So, Roller Coaster Tycoon. Let's see how well it runs. The application was unable to start correctly. Alright, time to troubleshoot. Yes, I have Windows 8. Actually, if you know what, let's look for some this is designed to run on Windows 98, so let's run it as if it was a Windows. Nope, still didn't. Okay, control panel. This thing recommends going to control panel, which here's how we get to it, because this is Windows 8 and it's kind of stupid. Oh, was it? Programs and features. Turn Windows features on or off. Legacy components. All right. XC0002. It was what, 142? I have to look at that again. Yep. One reply. This seems to be an obscure error. Okay, so they're saying troubleshoot the compatibility again. I'm gonna try that. Right click on the disk and open and go into American and run RCT. So you have to run it directly from the disk. Oh? Tiny as ever. That was not what I meant to do. I meant to... Gotta be some settings somewhere. Oh, right here. Wow, we cannot make this any bigger. This game is not going to run any bigger than this. Well, let's see if we full screen it. Well, full screening it just causes it to be drawn incorrectly. And not change anything. This is not a very compatible... This is sad. This game was so great, you know? But hey, you can play it. You can play it in this tiny window. Actually, wait, I just made it bigger. I just made it bigger. This is the biggest it gets. So I guess you can enjoy this game in almost full screen. Except edge scrolling isn't working. But you've still got the arrow keys to scroll around. They don't expect you would have a monitor this big, though, to be honest. And you kind of have to sit close to the screen because pixels are in real size. I think they have a version they released on Steam of this game that fixes a lot of these problems. Don't quote me on that, though. But what do we get? We need a merry-go-round. Every park needs a merry-go-round. This game, this is just like... Why do we even need to go further? Games were perfected in 1999. You know what I'm saying? Hours of fun with this. I also have the Loopy Landscapes and Corkscrew Follies expansions, but I'm not going to bother with those right now. Also, there has been a mobile port of this, Roller Coaster Tycoon Classic. Buy it, okay? I cannot recommend it enough. It is the most faithful port of a game you can find on mobile. It is just beautiful. And it's perfectly optimized for the mobile screen. I play it on my 5.5-inch phone. No problems. Nothing's too small. Before I leave, I'm just going to name my park. I'm going to name it... Oops, that's not enough cheese. Someday I'm going to show you the game where that originated. But, I'd have to emulate it, since I don't have a Super Nintendo. Alright, seeing as how it insists on making every new game part of the same stream, I'm just going to play along with it. And actually make every new game part of the same stream. Here's hoping this game... No. Okay, this is SimCity Societies, and I love SimCity Societies. It is my favorite SimCity game. My second favorite if you count City Skylines, but that's not really a SimCity game. It's better. But anyway. We can't run it. I don't have the disc key, the CD key, I don't have it. It was on a pamphlet that came with the disc, but I don't have it anymore. So that game's lost. Forever. Ah, who remembers movie tie-in games? Who remembers when that was a thing? I remember when that was a thing. Kind of glad it's not a thing. This game's kind of why. Ah, great. Here we go. What an adventure we are about to embark upon. Macrovision. No idea what developer that is. How very 2000s of this. This game could not be more cemented in the late 2000s if it tried. Alright, and where's the play button? Do we not get a play button? Why do we not get a play button? We don't even get a close button. There's nothing we can... The quit button's grayed out. It won't let us do anything with that. Since it's installed, I should be able to just run it, right? Right, Wally? There we go. Hopefully this game will actually max out to 1080p without any issues. Okay, now it'll let me play it. I hope those weren't the graphic options I skipped there.
Out there.
Yeah, we're getting a low quality version of the opening quality. I remember Wally. That was a great game, you know. Have we had a game? Not a game. Sorry, not a game. A movie. Have we had a movie since Wally? Was as good as Wally? I don't think we have. Also, you can't see any of this. The screen's completely black. What the heck? I'm gonna try to fix that.
Out there.
Okay, so it's not giving me a single graphics option. is everything black now? Okay. And maybe we'll actually get to play the game this time. Woo. Now, wouldn't that be special?
Out there's a world outside of Yonk.
They couldn't even use the original song. Why couldn't they use the original song in this? It's a really old song. They already have the copyright for it. Okay, now let's play it. Pre-rendered cutscene. In no way are these the game's actual graphics. Just a lie. Just a filthy, dirty lie. An unskippable lie. This is slightly closer to the game's actual graphics.
Your attention, please. All Wally bots are required to report immediately for a routine checkup. All Wally bots must go immediately to a B&L checkup station.
It's one of those perfect examples of how tiny games can lose sight of what made them good. Also, this music. You will hate this music so much if you ever play this game.
Scanning. By and large checkup. Phase 1. Prepare for the B&L collection checkup. Collect energy charges to advance through the B&L checkup station.
Jump is not a jump. That is not a jump. That. Okay, so you got it. Map. Nothing. Enter is pause. Why is enter pause? That's
Scanning. By and large checkup. Phase 2.
You can tell this game didn't have much.
Prepare for the cube creation checkup. Create cubes and throw them at the B&L crates.
Amazing.
Scanning. By and large checkup.
Don't.
Phase 3.
Hear repetitive dialogue.
Prepare for the box form checkup. Change to box form to pass under obstacles.
Not a good game.
Scanning. By and large checkup.
Nor is it
Phase 4.
faithful to Wally.
Prepare.
Basically, if you were thinking of playing this game, don't. Go watch Wally instead. Wow. CD-ROM games kind of sucked, didn't they? I mean, I never got any big AAA games, it would seem. Well, SimCity Societies, but that one wouldn't. That's a PS1 game. I'm looking at my case. That's a PS1 game. That's not gonna run. That is an expansion pack for Roller Coaster Tycoon. Ah. This is a game I loved. This is not a game that I always played and thought, man, this game sucks. I might think that now. Not sure. But there will always be memories. Yes. You've seen Lego Racers. Now see the sequel. Not enough memory. Not enough memory. Excuse me. I don't know if you're talking about RAM or storage, but I most certainly have enough. I told it to install, and it blanks out all the monitors and does nothing. Oh yeah, because it can't run an application that's not installed. Forgot that. Get the trusty Google. Not enough memory. Okay, so everybody says that compatibility mode for Windows XP will work. But we'll see about that. It worked! And I have to manually tell everything that it is to install on my to install on my hard drive, because I don't need this stuff on my SSD. Oh, you gotta love that solid teal background. (2002, 2001) I think this game was. Yeah, solid teal, man. That's the way they went. That's the way to go. Wouldn't have it any other way. This game does what every good sequel tries to do. Actually, not necessarily good. And tried to go open world. Unfortunately, in 2001, the technology wasn't necessarily there. So, well, you'll just see what we got. And the game wasn't bad by any means. But it wasn't exactly good either. I mean, LEGO Racers was a unique but kind of flawed racing game that didn't really capture anybody's attention. LEGO Racers 2 was a extremely flawed game that captured nobody's attention. Why is DirectX setup not working? Come on, what the? Oh, I forgot about that. Is the game finished installing? Because if it is, I'm just gonna... But yeah. Well, I'm gonna do what everybody tells you not to do. And I'm going to force close that. Let's play it. Hopefully this will have more options than Lego Racers 1. 2001, I guessed it right. ATD. Now, where have I seen ATD before? Just like this game. Wow. You can go all the way up to mediocre. Adventure takes too long to do an arcade. Wait, no. This game, if you do this game in battle with other people, especially because this game is so fucked up. Physics engine is atrocious, power sliding out of control. Not your fault. Also, if you run into anything, and I need anything, you can say goodbye to me. I'm not even kidding. You will get stuck on everything. Space bar, power up. Not only that, it's 10 point type rating. You can go off into the world if you want. All it open. And yes, you can drive straight up out. Man, I never noticed this before, but look at that skybox. Look at that far away. Look at that island over there. How does that even look like actual island? Well, you know what? This game is I gotta cut it to the side. The vehicle actually comes apart. Put back together. Actually, but if your computer supports it, all of my could have battles in this game. It's actually kind of a lot more fun. Lego Worlds. Now, I wish I could get the power up to launch, but I can't figure out what button is first. Oh, did you see that? I lost it. I'm not sure how I did that, but I lost it. That disc has like a go pretty much straight though, it does get bounced off because the weapons are really fun. And there is nothing, I mean nothing, like the feeling you get one shot at somebody. All the way up. World with one of those. It takes skill. No, it doesn't. It takes luck. But man, is it fun. Believe it or not, I actually bought this game twice because I scratched up my disc and I just loved it that much that I had to play it again. Okay, I'm gonna do one more game before I call it quits and take a break. This one is not obscure. A lot of people have heard of this one, I'm sure. The install shield wizard. There wasn't anything quite like it. This is taking slightly longer than the other ones I've done. I wonder what applications it is removing that is taking this long, and I hope it's not removing anything important. Also, it has frozen my taskbar. I'm not able to interact with my taskbar. Interesting. Can activate with all my open applications. No, not really. I can enter them, but I can't interact with them. I can move them around. This has done a weird thing to my system. I think it's freezing up. Okay. I'll try to fix this later, but this isn't working.